Hello Twin Flames, this is Victoria and I'm here with your daily energy check. Welcome to my channel, whether you're new or you're coming back. If you like what I'm doing, please click the like button if you enjoyed this video, and please subscribe to my channel. Okay, we're gonna use the usual format today, so I'm gonna start with an oracle deck, and today will be the Sacred Traveler. Then I'm gonna go into tarot with some details about the energies of Divine Feminine, Collective, Divine Masculine, and the connection for today. And I'm gonna finish with some cards from the Angel Therapy with some advice from the angels for both of the twins. Okay, thank you, Divine, for providing this guidance. Everyone take a deep breath. So first, the card for Divine Feminine. Just as a reminder, I'm doing the special special reading for the 8-8 portal this weekend, so subscribe not to miss when this video comes out on my channel. The 8-8 portal is happening on Monday, but I'll definitely do that special spread, that longer reading over the weekend. Okay, for the feminine, we've got two cards. In the flow, everything is smooth sailing, and choosing your path, all is possible. So what I'm getting here, and I'm gonna get the card for the masculines, that yeah, it's the time to dream big and to focus on getting your dreams fulfilled. So it's almost like, don't focus on the stuff that's blocking you, but rather on the stuff, I mean, it could be part of that journey and reaching your goal, but don't put it into focus right now. Put it into focus what is working for you, what you are achieving, and what you want to do more of or progress with, right? So the kind of the positive foundation that you can rely on. I don't know what's happening with my throat. Actually, I was feeling fine, so yeah, maybe someone has trouble speaking up for themselves, or speaking the truth, or even admitting that actually they're making success and things are looking up. Yeah, sometimes, and there's nothing wrong with that, but sometimes we need an extra reminder. So maybe this was a reminder for some of you to tell yourself that, right? To admit that, to appreciate where you are, how far you've come, maybe people who help you get there, And choosing your path, basically, for me, this card is more about you don't have to follow a specific route, a specific path, just because another, I don't know, if you're a light worker, right, as a DF, another light worker did it that way, and then teach everybody else, do it this way, and you feel like you have to go that way, but to prioritize this activity over that because other people are doing that. Don't think that way. This is your confirmation that it's supposed to be your unique way anyway to get the best results. You can start by following suggestions from others, but sooner or later, and the sooner the better, you start following your own path, what feels right, like kind of being in this flow, right? Like here. The more fruitful your work and efforts will be. What do we have for Divine Masculine? First light, beginning a new cycle. Yeah, so it looks like Divine Masculines also had a chance, something happened recently in their karmic life, that's what I'm getting, that allowed for them to see things with new eyes. Maybe it's still in progress. Sometimes it's not a moment, it's like a few days while you're realizing like different aspects of that something, of that event come to your consciousness, and you're getting more and more insights. So that's what's happening for DMs. What's the energy for Divine Feminine Collective at this point? We have Knight of Swords. Just trying to, no, this is King of Swords actually, because they only have the letter K, but this is the King, yeah. We have King of Swords and Seven of Cups in reverse. The masculine. Eight of Cups. I love Eight of Cups in this deck, it's so beautiful. What's the energy of the connection at this time? Three of Wands, setting intention, starting a new journey, or after you set intentions, waiting for ships to come in. It's like, okay, I've started taking steps and I'm waiting for the universe to step in and collaborate with me on making that happen. Okay, let's pull some clarifiers. I got my holographic cards today. Please clarify King of Swords and Seven of Cups in reverse. Ooh, the Emperor. Please clarify Eight of Cups. Queen of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles in reverse. Ooh, please clarify Three of Wands. Ace of Cups. Yes. So that manifestation has to do with love. All right. So for the feminines, we have King of Swords, Seven of Cups in reverse, and the Emperor. So I'm getting that the feminine is being very decisive and kind of strict at this time. And she doesn't want to be like a willy-wally, or like, you know, like allowing for too many options, or thinking, yeah, whatever happens, it's, you know, I'm still gonna find a positive way to look at it. Right? No, it's like taking charge and accepting only what's most honest, what's most noble, I would even say, for the King of Swords here. What's the most, what makes sense too, right? Not everything will make sense. Like, and we have this, in this deck, this card has like a castle with a rainbow, so right? Fairy tales are great to dream about, but then we have to live an actual life in 3D. And as people, we have certain needs, we have certain expectations, and they are important. At a certain point, like, you know, you need to draw a line or to set boundaries. That's another one for this clarification. Because, and even with the DM, if we are talking about, for some of you, this will be connected to how you interact with your DM at this time. Even though we are asked not to set expectations, we're still supposed to keep it healthy. We're still supposed to keep it joyful. And if it's not like that, goodbye, right? But of course, it makes sense again to be noble and sensible, right? A sensible leader. And that's what Divine Feminine is doing here. That's what I get. It's important to have a conversation at least. It's important to make it known, right? To clear out the air, and, you know, throat chakra could be stressful to do that, but it's important for the both parties to understand what is expected, for your DM to know what you expect of them. What are your standards, right? Those are the boundaries. What are your standards? What's acceptable and not acceptable to you? And be reasonable in that as well. Be that King of Swords, right? How sensible is that? Or is it more on the emotional side? Because DM is supposed to respect that. In order to respect that, they need to know what those are, right? Because we all come from different backgrounds, so they could be used to a completely different picture. Or it easily could be used to people not having boundaries at all, so it's not even a topic of a conversation. Okay, then we have Eight of Cups clarified for the masculines. Eight of Cups clarified by Queen of Pentacles and Six of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, so what I'm getting here is that Divine masculine is seen actually partly because of divine feminine in the picture and how she handles her business, how she manages her time, you know, how much of a, let's say, businesswoman she is. It doesn't have to be just about business. It can even be about parenting, about keeping the house in order, you know, doing housework, planning budget. It can be a lot of things. It doesn't just have to be business. But that's just a more distinct example. So they see, because of that contrast, they see how much imbalance is in their life. And they want to walk away from that to something more enjoyable, to something to heal that they've been accepting that. And to be able to, it's almost like when you are in the wrong energy or low energy for a while, you start to forget what is it, like how can it be better, or what does a good look like, right? So this is first of all remembering what good looks like with the example of divine feminine, and then being brave to take steps and you know, get closer to that picture. Because if you can see that there is a big gap and you're like 50 steps away, that it will take a lot of resilience and determination and work to get there. But they have the motivation. I'm getting this energy that there is still some sadness or confusion, and like, I'm not 100% sure how to get there. How do I even start? That sort of idea. But then finally we have the Three of Wands and the Ace of Cups, which shows that for both twins, the new seeds are being planted or have been planted for the love to bloom and grow. And this is of course self-love, this is the connection to the divine, and as a result, this is about the twin flame connection too, right? So the steps could be directly about twin flames towards each other. It could not necessarily be that, if divine feminine is focused on light work and DM is figuring out how to bring more balanced, more healthier relationships in their life, right? But ultimately, they're getting closer, like they're getting into alignment, and that's what matters, and that's what brings love in. It kind of works as like chicken and egg, right? Or it's kind of like a bit of a vicious cycle, because if you work more on self-love or love, or choosing love rather than fear, energetically, that it then communicates into your 3D life. People who appear on your journey, the choices you're making, it just kind of happens on the energetic level. It kind of perpetrates itself into 3D. On the other hand, if you are resolving the different karmic situations and working on your 3D space, 3D life, how you interact with other people, how you build your own life, it eventually it impacts the energy, you know, it impacts the bigger picture of the journey, even if it's something small, right? That's why it's important, like, to have things in order, to have the space clear, right? Like sometimes even cleaning your apartment or cleaning out the closet can help with the energy, although it's a very 3D move, right? But it does, because then it energetically, it frees up space, it helps the energy to flow. So whichever ways the twins are choosing, and I'm getting that in this case it's more about 3D approach and fixing some stuff and taking care of some stuff in the karmic situations, that it's bringing in more love and it's getting twins more aligned with the spiritual path and with twin flame journey. Okay, last but not least, the cards from the angels, and I'm gonna finish here. Card for divine feminines, first of all. Ooh. Okay. Workshops and seminars. I was talking about businesswoman, you remember. Attending and giving speeches is part of your spiritual path and purpose. Be open to teaching and learning. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do at least one speech today. So for me personally, and look at that blue color, the throat chakra, right? Be honest and clear in your communication. That's very important in setting boundaries. For the masculines, we have third eye chakra. It is safe for you to see the energy of love in all of its forms, such as angels, auras, and visions. Yeah, it could be a big deal for the masculines to open up to this kind of energy, but you know, kudos to those who do, who are not afraid, who, you know, keep an open heart, open mind towards these energies. And actually, each of us will have a different way of interacting with them, right? Depending on what's our preferences. Some of us are more of, you know, visual, some are more audio, some are more kinesthetic, right? It can be vibrations, all kinds of ways that this energy of love will interact with us. But as long as it's energy of love, it will be enjoyable, so enjoy it. Okay, thank you very much for joining me today, guys. I love you all, and I'll be back with more readings very, very soon. Bye, everyone.